Well, actually, people who are poor are more generous than people who are rich. If you look at Giving in America, it's a nice book by that title. The author is Anthony Brooks of Syracuse University. We were on 2020 together in November. People who earn $20,000 or less in America give a higher percentage of their income annually to charitable causes than those who earn more than that. It is true, of course, you have the mega philanthropists who can drop billions of dollars, but if you look at the average American, those who have less seem to be more generous, and that's a very profound reality. Why is it exactly? We don't know. Certainly church individuals, people who go to churches and synagogues, as you look at the statistics, tend to be more generous. Maybe it's an acculturation. When you go every Sunday or every Saturday and you put $1 or $5 or $20 in a plate that comes around and you don't see it again, you're kind of learning something in that process. And also those organizations really encourage through their teachings love of neighbor, love of humanity. They typically organize people in ways so that they can be active in various volunteer ways. So there's a sense in which church is a positive factor, synagogue is a positive factor, mosque is a positive factor. You actually have requirements that people contribute a certain percentage of their income in the Islamic tradition, 2% to charity. So it's part of that culture. Do older people give more than younger people? Yeah, that's true too. Older people tend to be a little more generative. They tend to see their lives somewhat as complete. Been there, done that, climbed the ladder, had a career, had a family. They tend to think, as Erik Erikson, a psychologist, put it, in terms of generativity. What can I do now to help the younger people coming up? And by the way, those older adults who engage in that kind of behavior, they have a reduced mortality rate when compared to older adults who don't, in fact, engage in giving behavior. And they tend to stick with the volunteerism when there's a mentoring relationship involved, when they're doing something with and for kids, like tutoring in the inner city or whatever it might be.